Fans of Cobra Kai gather. Cobra Kai is officially moving toward its 6th and final season on Netflix after 5 highly acclaimed seasons. That's right, people, Cobra Kai Season 6 will officially be the final one, and we can count on an epic finale. The Karate Kid sequel series starring William Zabka as Johnny Lawrence and Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso has been a worldwide success for the streamer, which bought Cobra Kai from YouTube Red in 2020. Seasons 3 and 4 of Cobra Kai were Netflix exclusives, and Season 5 outperforms the first 4 in terms of action and viewer response. Cobra Kai Season 5 continues where Season 4's finale left off. Terry Silver cheated his way to victory in the All-Valley Under-18 Karate Tournament, forcing Daniel and Johnny to shut down their dojos.
Against each other, with each other, it's hard to keep track.
Silver carries out his grand strategy to have Cobra Kai control all karate in the San Fernando Valley. In order to stop Silver, Daniel seeks the assistance of Chosen Toguchi. To bring Miguel Diaz back to the United States, Johnny and his son Robby Keene travel to Mexico. Tori Nichols is upset because she knows Silver cheated so she could win the All-Valley Championship, and John Kreese is in jail after Silver set him up for an attempted murder charge. Additionally, Sam and Miguel reconciled, and Robby and Tori also formed a partnership. This effectively ends the dramatic tensions that have been at the heart of many of the teen conflicts throughout the series by resolving the kids' most prominent conflicts and romances. But how long will it last? Silver was a common enemy that everyone agreed to work together to defeat, but will those truces hold now that Silver is no longer around? But the mention of the Sekai Tekai, an international karate competition, is one of the biggest plot holes from Season 5. The opportunity to compete against the best martial artists in the world sounds like the ideal setting for the Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do students to meet some new opponents. Could the Cobra Kai students abandon the ship and join Miyagi-Do now that they no longer have their evil sensei? Not to mention that during the final fight with Silver, Daniel, Johnny, and especially Chosen all sustain terrible wounds that will take some time to recover from.
The training, the tournaments, the rivalries.
Since the release of Season 5, viewers have been anxiously waiting word on Cobra Kai's renewal for 6th season. Surprisingly, Netflix has not yet commented on the show's future, despite having approved Seasons 4 and 5 before their debuts. The creators of the popular Karate Kid sequel show had expressed their desire for the series to last past Season 6, and earlier Macchio had hinted that scenes had already been shot for the show's final chapter before it had even been given the go-ahead for more episodes. While the majority of the cast and crew remained hopeful that Cobra Kai would return for at least one more season, the prolonged hiatus led to the belief that Season 6 would mark the series' end. While this was sad news for some, it was a welcome thought for those who wanted to see the show end on a high note, especially after Season 5 received a highly unusual 100% perfect rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Season 5 of Cobra Kai was already in pre-production because both Seasons 4 and 5 were shot in 2021, even though Season 5 of Cobra Kai was renewed by Netflix in August 2021, months before Season 4's release in December 2021.
But after all this time, we've built something.
Although Netflix has a reputation for canceling shows too soon, Cobra Kai has proven to be an exception, and the odds are that Daniel and Johnny and their high-kicking cast will return for Season 6. Obviously, the earlier the series begins filming, the earlier Season 6 will be available. A season of Cobra Kai is produced in about 3 to 4 months. However, some of the scenes for Cobra Kai Season 6 were filmed during the making of Season 5, as we mentioned before. So Cobra Kai Season 6 might debut in the fall of 2023 or the early months of 2024, a year after Season 5, but it might also stick with the December premiere date that works so well for Seasons 3 and 4 on Netflix. Before we go any further, we wanted to let you know that it's time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done it already. The main cast of Cobra Kai, including Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, and Courtney Hengler, can be counted on to return. Additionally, Zolo Mariduena, Mary Mauser, Tanner Buchanan, and Yuji Okamoto should all be present. We may not have seen the last of Thomas Ian Griffith, who doesn't go down with a fight and now has nothing to lose, or Chosen, who's most likely heading back to Okinawa.
Together. To be proud of.
So let me ask you.
Could Mike Barnes come back? Moreover, we anticipate the return of the all-significant kids. Alicia Hannah Kim promised her father to win the Sekai Tekai tournament, so we'd be surprised if she doesn't return as well. The perfect endgame scenario was set up in Cobra Kai Season 5 with the introduction of a plot point that could lead to the main cast teaming up to fight. The main focus of Season 5's plot was putting an end to Terry Silver, the Sekai Tekai, Terry's actual strategy for Cobra Kai's expansion was, however, another plot point that was made clear. The Sekai Tekai is referred to in the program as the biggest and most prestigious karate competition in the world, where dojos from all over the world compete for first place. Silver's strategy was to enter Cobra Kai, and after winning the Sekai Tekai, to demonstrate the benefits of the way of first and expand globally. Danny, Johnny, and Chosen entered the competition themselves to defeat him, seemingly creating the ideal situation for Cobra Kai's final move. The Sekai Tekai is still the ideal location to end the show, despite the fact that Silver is in jail and Cobra Kai's students are now disillusioned. Cobra Kai would have its best conclusion if Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, and all of their students competed in the Sekai Tekai under one dojo, setting aside their differences in order to defeat Silver and Kreese once and for all. Given that Silver is in prison, Kreese is on the run, and there's tension between the two, a significant portion of Season 6 would have to portray the two making up in order for them to lead Cobra Kai together and prepare for the Sekai Tekai, much like Season 4 did for the All Valley.
That means we'll need more senseis.
I'm thinking a lot bigger than just the valley.
Recent Cobra Kai seasons presented a challenge for the program as the Cobra Kai dojo once more played the villain. The most intriguing aspect of Cobra Kai was how it changed Johnny's point of view from Daniel's to Cobra Kai's, and how this time Cobra Kai was assisting the Karate Kid. Similar to how Mr. Miyagi's instructions were essential for Danny LaRusso in The Karate Kid, Johnny Lawrence's Cobra Kai dojo helped Miguel find the self-assurance he needed. In Cobra Kai Season 1, Daniel came close to becoming the antagonist as Johnny worked to make things right for the Cobra Kai dojo and its new students. But ever since Kreese came back, Cobra Kai has once again been the enemy. Johnny hasn't been a Cobra Kai sensei since Kreese took over in Season 2, and when Terry Silver returned, Johnny became even more estranged from his original dojo. It wouldn't make sense for a show with a Cobra Kai dojo as its inspiration to have Cobra Kai become the series' antagonist who must be eliminated once and for all. It would be far preferable if Johnny took back control of Cobra Kai at the end of Season 6. The show began with Johnny reopening Cobra Kai to help Miguel, which would bring the storyline full circle for Cobra Kai. And because of this, you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. The Karate Kid story originally thrived for its simplicity, despite how entertaining it is to watch Silver fight Chosen in a duel to the death while Johnny Lawrence and Mike Barnes are fighting a dozen senseis. The Karate Kid stood out from similar movies because of the relationship between Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi, with Pat Morita's character remaining a popular icon ever since. The influence of Mr. Miyagi permeates every aspect of Cobra Kai, from overt references to more oblique connections between Daniel Sensei and the new characters. Mr. Miyagi's flashbacks have been cleverly used by Cobra Kai in the past, and the show's final season should end with a Mr. Miyagi scene. See you in the next video.